Hello, and welcome back to the channel. Today we are playing Purple Yellow Rosinante, and I'm telling you guys, this deck has been the most fun I've had playing One Piece in a while. With the new support it received in EB04 in this Rosinante and Law, this deck has been taken to another level. It's really solid, really good, and just amazingly fun, honestly. So today we're gonna showcase the deck a bit. Shout out to Krulzor for this list. I made some slight changes, but this is the list that he came up with and that he played in Shinoiza Cup and went 3-1 with it. So yeah, this deck has a lot of potential this set to be one of the rogue decks that, can surprise and can top a tournament, I think. I think it lacks some consistency, but overall the deck is really solid and I think it can surprise a lot of people just how good it is. So the basic game plan with the deck is to play out these one-cost searchers to search your pieces, because you're always trying to play the same way. And using your searchers every single turn enables your leader ability to, minus a Dawn for free and just cheat out the body that then returns the Dawn to you. So on 3 Dawn, we want to cheat out this 4-cost Law, so it's really important to find him in your opening hand, or to, find enough searchers so you can guarantee search it. Then on 5 Dawn, you can either, play another 4-cost Law, or you can play the new 6-cost 8k blocker Rosinante Law. Also, this guy gives you an active Dawn instead of just a rested Dawn, so it's really nice to cheat out on 5 Dawn. So you basically cheat it out for 4 Dawn, and then you also get a Dawn active, which is crazy. So it's like a 3 Dawn, 8k blocker investment. It's insane. And it's really good for the tempo, obviously, so cheating out multiple of these guys is just insane. You can flood the board so quickly, and they're also blockers, so your defense is pretty amazing too. After you get a few of these on the board, once you establish and protect your board using leader ability as well, you can protect any one of your Trafalgar Law characters, and this guy counts as Trafalgar Law. Then we want to play out this 7-cost Trafalgar Law that gives our whole field plus 1000, including our leader, on your opponent's turn as well, which is really good. He also gives an active Dawn, by the way. This guy also draws a card, which is crazy, like 3 Dawn, 8k blocker, and also draws you a card. And yeah, anyways. So this 7 Dawn Trafalgar Law gives the whole field plus 1k, really good. Then with this event, you can make your leader 8k on your opponent's turn. It's really good, it's searchable with sugar, really nice in this deck. It's also pretty cool that it actually has Trafalgar Law on the picture unintentionally, which is pretty funny. So it's canon for this deck. And then yeah, we also have these other events. This guy can bring back 2Ks from trash. Mainly this guy, you want to bring back this guy. And then Room can restand one of our blockers, so that's really good. It can really make you tanky, like these events. Restanding blocker, just, putting a lot of blockers on the field, it's really nice. Gamma Knife is there to deal with some tough cards, like Shanks in Mihawk, for example. And it also enables our leader ability. If we, use it right away, it rests one of our Dawns. So yeah, overall, this deck has been a blast playing, and I can't wait to show you guys how it works. So yeah, I'll stop yapping and let's get into some games. Okay, we are gonna mulligan that hand. That was not good. So we open 3 searchers here. We're gonna use the first one, hoping to find the 4-cost Law, but we find the 6-cost Law instead, which is also fine. That means that we have a play on our 3rd turn, on our 5 Dawn turn, which is quite good. He's gonna be really strong into UP Luffy. And now we're gonna use the other searcher to try to find the 4-cost Law, and we find it. So this is the perfect opening that we want. We can cheat it out for 2 Dawn now. We can swing because UP Luffy is 6k leader. So UP Luffy has been making a comeback into the meta. This has been a very solid deck. I feel like it's tier 1.5 or maybe tier 2. pretty solid deck. He plays the Bon Clay, which is kind of unfortunate because we do plan on playing our 6-cost Law here. Or sorry, 6-cost Rosinante Law. Okay, we found our 7-cost Law as well. We're gonna take that because we're gonna have enough bodies on the field. We don't need another 6-cost Rosinante Law, so we're just gonna play the 2 6-costs and then the 7-cost Law once our board is filled. Okay, we get an active Dawn here, so we can swing 6 and 6. But yeah, unfortunate that we play our 8k body against Bon Clay. That means that he has a really strong swing this turn. So yeah, the gameplay pretty simple. We fill the board with Laws and Rosinantes, and then we play the 7-cost Law to both, push for the game and to, strengthen our defense, because we can make our leader 8k on opponent's turn. 6k with Law, and then if we use the 2-cost new Doflamingo event, then it's 8k. So yeah, so far so good this game. Yeah, there's the 8k. Wait, he didn't copy my Rosinante Law for some reason. Okay, that means that we can maybe just block and do 1k here. And then if he wants to commit, we can take a life instead of losing our 4-cost Law. It's really important for us to protect board. It's our main mission. Because without our board, our 7-cost Law does nothing. So we really want to, go down in life early on and just build our board as much as we can. That's our, win condition, keeping our board. That's why it's really hard to play against blue decks like UP Luffy, because they can play Gravity Blade and stuff like that. That really hurts us. We only can defend against KO effects. We can't defend against Gravity Blade, so that's a really strong card against us. So we are gonna play our Law here. We don't have any more searchers, but that's fine. And now we can... He has 5 cards in hand. I think I'm gonna swing 7 and keep 1 Dawn. 7 and 8. Yeah, that's nice, because our 1-cost... Oh, that's unfortunate. There goes a Law. We can't protect it, and he should take this as well. He goes down to 0 life pretty fast, that's pretty good. And now, since we are 2 life or less, our 1-cost event, I Love You, is active. So we can recycle our Trafalgar Law from the trash. At the moment, we only have the 1-cost, but we have the Law 2k in hand. So the trick that you can do is, counter with the 2k Law first, and then use the event to recycle it back to hand. And that way you can, get the most value out of it. Okay, more removal, that's unfortunate. And another Bon Clay attack. He gets 8k this time. Can I take that? And can I counter this? Okay, we should have used the 2k Law here. That was my bad. I was thinking like I can go for game here. We can just put all of our Dawn on the Rosinante and Law. He only has 1 Dawn activated. I just want Gangan Chain. He gets to 10k and then he still needs 7k counter. Let's see if he has it. Maybe he draws into it, but still, I can still go for game next turn, I guess. Okay, he has it. No? Okay, well that was fast, we rushed him down. Okay, I forgot to press record after the last game. So last game went pretty well, and here we opened 2 of the 4-cost Laws and Pudding Searcher. Oh, sorry, Sugar Searcher. We can't grab the Law here, she only searches Don Quixote. So we're gonna grab the event instead of the 2Ks. Since we have the 2K law in hand, it's gonna come in handy. Yeah, we play it down our law. So yeah, last match went well against UP Luffy. We were able to rush him down. This game might be a bit slower pace. We don't have any more searchers, which is pretty tricky, but if we can keep this sugar alive, we can find our 6-cost Rosinante and law with it. So that would put us in a good position. And we can protect it with our blocker and our leader effect, so I don't think there's a way for the Mihawk to remove it. Mihawk was recently the most used deck in Japan's finals, which is honestly a bit surprising. I didn't expect so many people to play it, but it makes sense. It has pretty good overall matchups into the top decks. Okay, so we're gonna search first, so we can use our leader ability for free. Okay, we find the 6-cost law. That's perfect, we can play it out this turn. So we can swing like 5-7 or 6-6. I think I'm gonna go 6-6. Let's evade those 2Ks out right away. We're gonna save our searcher for next turn. Or we're just gonna keep it in hand if Sugar survives another turn. We don't really need to rush to find the 7-cost law. We do want to find it for the turn after the next one, because we're gonna have a full board then, and he's gonna come in handy, but we don't really need to rush it. We prefer to, use the Dawn aggressively and then use the searchers for free basically next turn, when we can, use the leader ability on the Dawn that is rested. Okay, Carrot is pretty tricky. Now our bodies won't restand, which is unfortunate. We can't really pressure him. Okay, he's going 9, we can take this. I believe we find the 7-cost law. Now our late game is set up as well. We have the Gamma Knives, which... Okay, we're gonna grab another law. We have the Gamma Knives, which we can use to kill Shanks or Mihawk. It's really good. The Gamma Knife is really good into Green Mihawk, because those are the bodies that you really want to get rid of, and this way, they don't cost us too much investment. Because Gamma Knife is basically one Dawn in this deck, because it rests your Dawn for your leader ability. Okay, he counters heavily. And we're gonna leave one Dawn, in case we take a life and then want to protect one of our characters, so that our event is active. The I Love You event. But yeah, Gamma Knife really good into Mihawk, and we have our law set up. Maybe next turn, the 7-cost, I'm not sure. Or maybe I want to play out another 6-cost Rosinante and law, and then maybe another 4-cost if we have enough Dawn. We'll see, or maybe we're gonna swing into the carrots, we'll see. Yeah, I don't think I'll play the 7-cost law next turn. There's not really a lot of pressure on him removing our board at the moment. He's gonna freeze it with 2 carrots, which is quite annoying. So 7-cost law won't be too great here. So we're just gonna play the 6-cost law instead. Okay, 11k life. We're gonna take that, of course. And now we can just block the Mihawk attack. I'm not sure what he wanted to do there. Yeah, so our Sugar is still alive, which is kind of crazy. So we're just gonna keep searching with it. We don't really need to use our other searchers. we have enough, cards in our hand. As it is, we have the answer to all of our problems. So let's try to get rid of this carrot first, because she's a problem, freezing our board every single turn. Okay, he uses an event. Doesn't get the second effect off. That means that he has to give us 2 cards out of his hand. Here we can grab the Rosinante only. He's the only Don Quixote pirate there. Okay, we can play another 6-cost law. And here, I think I want to swing into the carrot instead of playing down the 4-cost law. We can keep the sugar on the board. Let's try another 8. Leave 2 Dawn for events. Okay, that's fine. Let's see, he's at 10 Dawn. It's gonna be Shanks, Mihawk, Law and Beppo. Law and Beppo it is. Another character frozen, and his leader is 7k. But we're in a really good position here. We have so much counter, so many events. This time around we're gonna use the Trafalgar Law as counter first, and now we can use our events freely to recycle it. They are also active because we are at 2 life. The room event catches a lot of people by surprise, because we can not only gain 3k, but also resend one of our blockers, which is really good sometimes, because they see rested blockers, they think like, oh, I can go for game, even if he has a defensive event. And then you resend your blocker, and that just, wins you the game. Okay, here we can start using our I love you events. You can throw it back in the trash, together with this Rosinante. We don't really use the 5-cost Rosinante often. I usually use it when I brick on 5 Dawn, or if I really need a piece. We can play this slowly here, and just take out the carrot first. So yeah, I only use the 5-cost Rosinante if I'm really missing some pieces and I don't have my searchers. Other than that, it's just, a searchable card with sugar, and 1k counter that we can use, but it's just there as a consistency option. Okay, I don't really need to use my 7-cost law here. I only have 1 in hand, and I'm not in threat of dying next turn, and I have enough Dawn to swing with as well, because playing out more characters doesn't matter when I have a full board. So we're just gonna swing with our leader and our law. Use our Dawn for that instead. So now, even if he removes one of the bodies next turn, we're just gonna play out the 7-cost law to buff all of our characters, but we can honestly just protect the characters here and go for game next turn. He has only 4 cards in hand, and we have 5 attackers. So there's not much that can save him. And we have so many cards in hand, so many resources. We really out-resource him this game. He didn't find any searchers in the beginning, which really puts him in a bad position. Another Law and Beppo. I guess that's okay for a play there, he can't really do much. This gives him a 7k leader, which is something. And freezes one of our characters, so it's not bad. I also can't use it as blocker now. But it doesn't matter here, of course. Got this one in the back, but we're gonna play down till the end. We can just take this with leader effect. I don't mind going to 1 life here. Even if I go to 0 life, I can just leave up a bunch of my blockers and just play defensively, even if he uses Dead Man's Game, and we're gonna defend him now. Use the I love you event. But yeah, that might be the safe play here. Do not go for game, but to just leave up a few blockers instead. Maybe go for the Beppo and Law. Let's test it first. Let's try swinging 9. Yeah, he defends it with Deadman's. So here, yeah, let's try 7. Okay, we can just go for the low end Beppo here. We would have gotten the game for sure, but no reason to risk it. Yeah, I think so, because we can swing like 9, 10, 10 or something like that. But he's a 7k leader, so you know, we are risking not winning the game there. So yeah, we can swing like 13 here into the long Beppo. He has only 2 attackers next turn, so yeah. Yeah, 13k would be fine. And yeah, there is no way for him to win next turn. We're gonna leave the Dawn up and the blocker up. We have too many cards in hand. Okay, there goes Mihawk. Another card can't be rested. But this time around he just has like 1 card in hand, so... Yeah, sometimes there is no reason to risk it and leave it up to, you know, unfortune. You can just play it safe. We can take this. No use, even if he swings board, we just take with our leader effect, so that's game. And he's not even a 7k leader this turn, so you can swing 7, 9, 9, 9, and whatever is left. But yeah, this is the deck and the gameplay. We really fill up our board quickly with strong bodies, you know. There are also blockers, which makes it very versatile, you know. You can play it offensively, aggressively, you can play defensively, and just, you know, leave your blockers standing. And yeah. The leader is really fun, honestly. That's the best part of it. Good game. Done. Okay, so that's it for today's showcase. We've had some fun. Won 2 games out of 2, not bad. And yeah, this list, I think it has a bit of room for improvement. Although I do find it really fun. I think we can maybe cut 1 Rosinante, maybe cut 1 Bull and String, 1 Room. And you know, we'll see, we'll play around with the ratios and we'll try to get the 7 cost law in the deck. I think it's playable. I think it would be a nice addition to, you know, give us a bit more Trafalgar Law options for our bodies. Although the main strategy remains the same. These 2 are our best bodies and the 7 cost law as a finisher, sort of. So yeah, we will see, we'll play around with the ratios a bit. I think this could be a good addition. Like a 2 off maybe, and then like maybe cut 1 here, cut 1 here. And this doesn't seem too bad. We will see. I'll test it further and make another video. So if you guys want to see more, please subscribe. I'm definitely gonna make more videos of this leader because I'm having a lot of fun with it, and I'm really excited to play rank 2 as soon as they make the forecast promo low legal in the OP bounty system. Okay, thank you guys for watching. If you haven't, please subscribe, and as always, see you in the next video. Bye.